Alright, we're going to see if we can't actually make something with this. So let's start with the scriptable assets. We have it. Whoa, dang. Using that same crazy ergonomical mouse. Slow and inaccurate, but good on the joints. Request item 1. Okay. Make an activation condition. Do we have any templates made? We do. Item. They request. I don't know if he requests hot chocolate or a love potion. I think he wants hot chocolate. We need to make a reward. Yeah. Ooh, we got dialogue lines. Okay, so let's go make an activation condition. Create data narrative condition. Let's just start with the most basic. Let's make a couple. Actually, no, let's not clog this up. Let's make... And then let's do a reward. I realize now this being called payload here is kind of weird. I'm going to probably go prefix these with doing too many things at once here. We want to prefix these with reward. Just so it's not so, I don't know, jarring, and like people that don't know the system won't get lost. Payload item. I know there's more. Reward. 3 inheritors. Payload goal, payload item, payload research. What? Which ones do we do? Okay, that should be that. Narrative. Character requests. Request. Okay. If you give him a hot chocolate potion, you will get 100 gold. I feel like we need some sequences in here. Thought there was one other script. It was outside of the narrative. It's the request payload handler. Is that a mono? Yep. Is this not... Oh no, that's bold. Bold outline means mono in my weird key of doing things. Yeah, so we're gonna need that. Okay, so now why do they both need the player? I don't like that right off the bat. So I think since they're both going to end up needing the player, we might as well just... This is actually going to freak out if we don't save this first. I like to inject these things in instead of everything always having to... do this. So maybe we just maybe this thing adds this and injects it. I don't know. Does this even need to be a mono? No. This doesn't even need to be a mono. Right? But then we need to invert its dependencies because it knows about the narrative. Okay, all right, we can do this. This is fine. I think. Well, no, because yeah, whatever. This was gonna be the class that ended up knowing about a bunch of stuff outside of narration. But it's fine. The narrative system can just handle it. No longer Romano. Pass in the player. Oh shit, yeah, but now the I swear on destroy doesn't actually work. Or the like whatever cleanup. This is really gross. This is going to... I can't unsubscribe if... Is this static? Okay, well, if this thing gets... if they're in unison, then this won't happen. I guess I'll deal with this later if this becomes a thing. If we just inject in... need to know about this action anymore because we'll just call it manually. Narrative system? Okay. Pin this so we don't lose this again. Then we're going to pin this as well because it will pin like our actual components. So now instead of, we used to subscribe to on generate new request, now we just need to say, oh, I need to make that public. Okay, one less serialization of the player controller all over the UI. Should be nice. Oh, come on. Yeah, that has to be done in the other prefab. We haven't made any of these yet. what we're going to call that. Sequence ID. Okay. I'm going to need to put something temporary in the UI that cares about this. We have a UI house controller yet? How about, okay, we'll just go with the one that we have, which is UI garden controller. And garden UI. Public void. All this stuff does really end up knowing about each other in the long run. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Need to bind this in some kind of way. Player action handler is currently the one doing this stuff. This isn't really a player action, so we're just going to need to subscribe to this on our own, I think. Technically not right. It's let's move this into its own thing so it's not a weird race condition. If it was never init. There's a way, like you don't want to do this when the game's closing and you would make another instance and then all this shit, so mono singleton on application quit. Is that really the only way to do it? I feel like I should just have a global... should make my own global thing that can check for this. I don't know. We'll see if we start getting those errors. Well, actually, because it's an instance, if we are saying this, we return null. Okay, yeah. We can do what I thought I was going to do here in the first place, which is... I don't even know if it matters. It's just like in the editor, you get some of these annoying messages. Okay, so now when there's a new order, this will happen. I wonder if that'll just... I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't even know if it's hooked up yet. Okay, so here we've got some kind of issue. Okay, so this probably needs to be the first thing that we do. What are we subscribing to? We'll see what order that matters. How is that still null? Player's null. Player's null before we've set it up. Doesn't make any sense. What? Awake? Uninitialize. Load the sequence. Line 37. Oh, what the fuck? Something's null here. It doesn't make sense though. Serialized right here, the player. They're both not null. But... okay, why are we even giving a reward at this point? What is... oh, this is completely at the wrong spot too. This is... this is where we're supposed to put it. Interesting though that... dude, what in the world? Player? How is the player null? Serialized. What is going on here? Am I newing up? Am I newing up a There's inventory null? Uninitialized from awake is probably happening before the player grabs its own inventory reference. Yeah, we should be waiting till start from all this stuff. That was my bad, my bad. Okay, but we didn't get anything in the UI, so I think we missed. I think we should also maybe do that. Something needs to, like, I hate these raise conditions. They're so silly. See if this works. Yay. Okay, so that would display a pop-up. We need to wait a few frames. We need to wait for other having any. Let's test our. Yeah, I don't think you would ever want a condition none. That wouldn't be good because I don't know. Maybe you want to use the narration system to pop off tutorial events. I don't know. Okay, let's change it to that's not what we want. We want a new condition. Current turn. Current turn is 2. Let's see if we can make that work. Nicely, it doesn't trigger. I forgot to even the day in here. Can we turn that off? I have to actually. Oh, there we go. That doesn't seem to be working. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. So we should be registering to this. Check conditions for new turn. Check if new turn unlocks any new requests. There's our problem. Still didn't get it. I don't know what to put here. Cool, I like how I flipped these. It's not going to make it confusing to look at when I come back here later. Oh, I'm still sick. This is terrible. Set to 0? What? How did I not? I never put 2 in there. Well, now I feel silly. Yep, okay, that's working now. That was bizarre. I gotta blow my nose, I'll be back. Alright, nice. So, maybe we should start testing payloads, or should we keep testing our other conditions? Current turn. Let's test a player item 1. Oops. Oh boy. Let's do that. Character request. It would be really fun to chain all these together, like turn is greater than 2, player has item and has less than 200 gold, stuff like that. But I'm not sure if we're ever going to need it. But this is a great foundation to start on. So, what are my starting items? Starting potion items. Okay, I should have both potions. So let's see if it just shoots off that event. I don't know what I wrote yesterday. No? No? This is probably getting added. You could do this right here and it's really an edge case, but I'm not going to actually put any events in that would, I think, fire this on turn 1. No? That didn't work. Okay. Check if invalid. I'd never write check if valid. Oh, this would be even better. Let's see if that does it. Really? Let me just make sure player has item hot chocolate. Okay. It probably has something to do with it right there. Okay. Okay, let's take our we'll start with this chunk of code. Request.item requested.item requested. How did this happen? Request item requested is a item request. Oh, that's kind of gross. Let's just change this to where was that? Before we start slapping in debug prints, let's see. So what we got here? Oh boy. Whoa. Why so many times? Am I just checking it's... Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. That didn't work, huh? Weird. We know we have items coming into here. Hot chocolate potion. That is sort of a problem. Because we're artificially appending potion onto potion names, and I think we're artificially appending seeds. Huh. That's not good at all. Who's this for UI? You could compare the item image. Interesting. We have other options like comparing this. That'll do it. Cool, so if you have a hot chocolate potion, you can trigger the event. Oh, I love when stuff works for the most part, you know? Feels good working off and somewhat fleshed out this thing, putting it all into code and then starting to test it, and it actually does what you want it to do with just minor issues, I guess. Now we need to write some kind of crazy debug thing that's like I can fake giving items to the UI. So we are going to say narration fake I don't know. We are going to need the serialized field player controller. Wow, okay. I figured I know what they're doing. PC. Do I need the player controller? What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to like finish request complete. Oh, So we will. Okay. Narration system.instance on generate new request equals test this request. Oh, Jesus. Test request. Try that. Okay, let's see how this whole pure hackishly test thing works. We don't actually technically need that. I don't even know I have that in my scene. Oh, I was testing scaling with the other shit. Okay, what now? Oh, it's the old key code. Fuck. Okay, there's a way to get around this. Let's rename this to hold this request. We'll get rid of that. And then private void and then there's a reason I left this in here. Store oh, did I delete it? Quality tester. No. I got rid of that? I know it was in my folder, my scenes folder. There's an attribute you can put on something. It's like context menu. Test star formula. There we go. So it is called context menu. Well, I would have probably figured it out. Context menu. Damn, my mouse is... Oh, I didn't even look. Did my gold go up? Shit, what do I got here? 150? What do you have when you normally start? $50. Looks like that worked. Okay. Nice. I think I should actually start checking some of this stuff off, and I haven't been logging hours at all like I'm supposed to over break here. Boy, what did I do? I did the architecture. It probably only took me 3 hours. Actually, with the revisions, 3.5 probably. This only took me about 2. We need to go to programming. Doing implement narration system pass 1, or probably core architecture. I would guess that this would take me, I would actually guess 10, but it's going to be much less than that. It's been about 4 hours based on these videos, I think. Let's look at what the name of all of our things are. So we can do that and mark this as done. It is pretty high. And then we need to just say test narration system. I guess this would take 4 hours. Probably going to be less. We're probably at like 0.5 right now. What did we do? We tested condition none, condition turn equals, condition has item, payload gold, I mean, you think if I implemented equals right, greater and less than should probably work out. Same with has item and not has item. Really, they're the same thing. All player gold. Whoops. That's It's also like a greater than or less than 1. It seems a little verbose. Previous sequence. That's going to be a whole different card. Test narration system. Basic conditions. Test narration system. Payloads. No rewards. What do we have? We have payload item, payload research. Oh yeah, this doesn't even... Okay. Research has to come later. Let's just quickly test that the reward is an item. So let's do that really quick. Data, narrative, reward item. I don't know, what do we want to give? We want to give... we'll figure that out in a second. Let's also name this 100. Twilight Berry. Twilight Berry Seed. Narrative, character requests, Cyclops. Condition player. Oh, yeah, we can. Twilight Berry Seed. Okay, now we need to make sure that we remove that from the starting items. Did I put that on the core request? Nope, not has item Twilight Seed. I just remembered I should say test. Pretty sure this is going to be super simple. This is going to be like 10 minutes of work. I just don't want to forget. Okay. Where were we? We needed to remove Twilight Berry from the player's starting items. What? Oh, what? Is that not a dictionary? What is this, an array or a dictionary? Did I make this a dictionary and then... Oh, it's just a list. Why does minusing not backspace the entry? Okay. Okay, so because we didn't have that, now I just need to click on the thing to complete it. Complete last request. On request, give reward. Line 45. Add item casted. Reward template. Aha. Payload item. This needs to have quality. Public int. I'm actually not sure. Maybe this needs to be handled somewhere else. Let's trace this. Why are we allowed give an item every item should have quality associated with it. Oh, it's not a runtime item. Ah, that's the issue. That's the issue. I have too many things open. This is not great. Yeah, I guess I will need it here. What the fuck? Cannot access protected constructor new runtime item. Oh, Jesus. Shit. I see. Switch casted reward dot item reward template dot item type. Please do this for me. Yay. It's a potion. Shoot. Okay, so now we need to add some ranges in here. And what are you doing? This should work. There's just some weird requirements, so let me do that, and then what do you think here? Item manager. in terms of stars. I can do this in a way that will probably prevent error prevention, but just look kind of gross. Shit, what was that called now? Is this in terms of stars? This would, yeah, this, okay, I see. In terms of just make this public? God. Public, I can encapsulate this into here actually. Public int quality. Come on, I'm trying to take a shortcut and I'm taking the long road. Seed quality, potion quality. And then with a custom inspector, this would be very nice. Ugh, I hate losing my mouse. Did I get it? I think I did. Yeah, I don't think you start with the Twilight Berry. Yeah, it looks like I got it. I'm not 100% sure on the quality, but it looks like that's working. So I guess let's test the potion. Or we'll test the other ones first. Game files, scriptable assets, narrative, rewards. Twilight yield. Twilight yield. And while we're in here, we'll just make a love potion, and it's so nice. Get a 2-star love potion, hopefully. And then I need to character requests. Switch this around. We'll do Twilight Yield first. I don't know if I can remember how one opens their inventory in this game. Spacebar? I have one of those. Wow, that's really hard to see. But I can't. No, I have 2. Okay, so that part works. Yeah, 2. Okay, now let's swap out the other reward. I don't know why this would have... did I look? Was that 2-star? Ah, crap, whatever. Love potion. I don't even know if there's a way to show the potions. Is there? Okay, so I have 1 and 1. Alright, 2. It looks, and it's a 2-star one. Okay. Let's make it a 1-star potion and see what happens, just out of pure curiosity. Let's make this a super good. That one. There you go, so it works as a 1-star. Nice. Cool. Well, I feel like this is working pretty darn well. I did this. This really only took about... I don't know. It's not that long, actually. Test narration dialogues. Do we ever test? Yeah, we tested that we don't have an item. That's what's triggering this right now. Now I just need to do some boring stuff with the turns less than greater than in gold, so I'll probably just stop streaming because it's pretty straightforward. It's been fun.